Hey guys, welcome to another live stream number 6, and we are live. Yes, we are live, number 6, and we got a lot of things to do. I got here a complete list with all the topics, with all the points which we are going to talk about today. So welcome MV fans, fans of the channel. Super cool to be here. It was a crazy day. We had an event for Dutch people here in Spain, in our area. So yes, very exciting. And now it's time for the live stream. I started with my entry for the Hardware Jams Challenge, the Weekend Challenge. I'm this week the host, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to make a kind of cringe, ugly kind of challenge, make a kind of ugly, cringy jam, TikTok jam. And so this was the music I made, and my video is online. Okay, cool. Let me change to another screen so I can see you all. I can see the chat. So I see already Hayden in the chat. Very cool, Doofus. Yes, Bakerman, we're online. So cool to see you over here. Perhaps you've noticed last week that I received, of course, this, what's it called? This notification from YouTube that I was, because of the usage of the Beastie Boy sample, they said, hey, copyright. So I had to remove that part from the beginning, and then the video was free. Anyway, yeah, why am I telling this? Anyway, I had a complaint about this, but then I remade. I finished the complete track. Well, what I showed last week, and because of the BPM of 112, it wasn't recognized by YouTube, so it is free to watch and no problems at all. Very cool. Where I used also that new machine over here, you can see it over here, the V8 to do some video editing. Funny machine, V-linking. Yeah, it's nice. It's basic, but it's very nice to do. So nice. Today, I want to start. With you regarding the website. Let me change to the website now. I will give you a show to the website over here. Back capture. Boom. So, okay, the website. What I want to show you, I keep on changing the website. I change colors because I want to improve this, and I want to have it as a serious website for people who are interested in the MV, the LSB and the V-synths. Anyway, I've changed it. Now you have over here the download area where I keep combining all the samples. So perhaps you've seen it already. I've changed, I've extracted the samples from the One Technique packs with MV Kit Creator. Then you can extract all the samples and make it as a WAV file, because I know a lot of you also have other machines, so it wouldn't be nice to use those samples in the other machines. So over here you can find the first ones. I still have to do 2. You see over here the One Technique Holy Grail. This one was from the MPC. It's a different version. It's not the MV version. So get that download because it contains other samples than the MV version. And I still have to convert the MV version. The archives and Pandora's box are already done. Also, Deads and Zips is also not available for the MV. It's a very nice sample pack, so download it. Well, then of course you have seen the Ultimate Drum Kit archive. By the way, guys, meanwhile I'm not able to watch the what's it called? The chat. So if you're reacting now on this page, I cannot see it because otherwise it will double it. So I know that Stefan Bakerman said to me, well, amazing, so many drum kits. Yeah, 307 drum kits, all the samples. I've got it archived for years. And now with the website, I'm able to share it with you. So very cool. But 307 drum kits, it's so much. I used it, to be honest, I used it to check out samples from machines who were in my scope of interest. So you can pre-listen to those samples, then you can think, well, okay, that sounds very cool. I would like to have it. So, okay, download area, sample packs. It will be filled with more sample packs. I still have to add the sample pack from the weekend challenge from Hardware Jams. It's over here in the weekend challenge. How TikTok makes us cringe. I wanted to do this during Christmas. Because I used cringe and the Grinch and those and then the font I've used. But anyway, it's now on. But also over here, if you click on more, then you can download it. I shared with you the MV version. This is just the sample pack in a WAV file. I shared it with you as the MV version, the MV0. I must admit, I will update it, but I will update that sample pack because I've adjusted now some effects because they're all on one shot but with too much release, so it keeps on, and now I've less release and it's not a one shot but it's single played. Anyway, I will upload a new version of that one. Anyway, yeah, I want to talk also about the hardware only forum, but because okay, so we've started, I've started with this, and you can see over here we got now 183 users. The only thing is, of course, the users are also the people who are downloading sample packs, and so they're not really MV users. Anyway, take a look and feel free to drop your questions or your patches, or if you want to show off your gear. I can imagine that. I like to show it, not that much, but yes, it's very fun to do. So to start to make it interactive, because today, for example, I found on Facebook this MV for sale. Let's go to that website. So over here, this Assemblex Beats is oh, now he put a price on it. I did not see the price yet. 30.50 plus shipping as a bundle. Okay. Located in Switzerland, Europe. Okay. 30.50 is a serious price, to be honest. 80.24. I've seen one here in Spain for 200. OP1 350 plus shipping. Okay. Well. Anyway, you can see it here. So I want to use also the forum for this kind of information instead of always having the necessity to enter Facebook. Anyway, okay, let's get back to the screen. And then I can see already the chat. Oh, I don't. Let me check the chat. I don't speak Russian, but thank you. You're super. No, it's super that you're here. So good that that you're here on on the show too. Wow, cool. Let me start with the first topic of today, because I said I want to do MIDI files. You can see it over here, topics, MIDI files, wave editing, beat making, and more. The funny thing is that this week I spent a lot of time in extracting the samples. I was too busy with samples, and then I thought I have to do something. But MIDI files is something stupid, because I show you over here. I found this CD, and this CD is UK Action, and this one is from 1997, and Perhaps you know it, but I did not realize it. I will put it in the MV right now, and I will show you something. Let me change the screen. I do shit. I do sorry. I do Shift Exit, and then I am in the screen of the MV. Very nice. I will insert the CD 1997, guys. 1997. I go to disk USB, and I go to file utility. No, you know what? I'm going to directly to import. So I leave the file utility, disk utility. I leave that like that. Yeah. Regarding disk USB utility. This week I saw a question on Facebook regarding an MV-8800 which had problems starting up. And you had to hit F5, and he wanted to format. He wanted to remove because he just bought it from somebody else, and he wanted to remove all the files from the previous owner. So I said, well, in my opinion, it's very easy. If you go to System and then to Global, what you always have to do is you have to do an HD format project off. So now your HD is not protected anymore. And if you now go to disk USB, so I do exit disk USB, and then disk utility, you can see it already. Over there, we see format. I won't do it because otherwise I will lose everything. But when you do a format, the MV will put all the necessary files to start up. No, it will put all the necessary files on the new or on the existing hard drive. So it's not necessary to directly import files from your computer or whatsoever. The MV creates a total new startup disk. Well, startup, the system is in the MV itself, because you can start the MV without a hard disk inserted, or with in my case without a CF inserted. You always can play with it. You cannot save, you cannot load anything, but very important to know is that the system is always inside the MV. So that's just a small answer to someone on Facebook. And I always advise to swap your HD for the CF. Compact Flash is king, is super cool. It's hot swappable. You take it out, you put it in a card reader, you swap files with the computer, and you insert it in your MV, and you're good to go. So old news for all the viewers, but for new viewers, guys, seriously, CF card is gold. What I want to say about MIDI files, about the CD I've inserted. I go to import, and this is my what's called my CF card. Let me select the drive. Let me select the drive, and then we see audio CD, and I select it. Oh no, Roger, audio CD. It's not an audio CD. This was very correct. It's select drive, and we do CD-ROM, of course. CD-ROM. So search files. It's searching files, and it says VO Sound 3. Very nice, very cool. Then I noticed that this UK Action CD had sounds and trackers. And then I thought, oh yeah, I can remember that. I can remember that I bought this one for my Amiga 500 or for PC. Could be Pentium 3 also. I don't know anymore. I went to sounds, and then I saw mod and mid. Well, I can tell you mod is not working because the MV does not read mods, but it does read mids, MIDIs. And then I found this, well, I found this huge amount, let me say it like that, this huge amount of MIDI files. Just standard MIDI files. And I can use the value dial, or I can use shift value dial to go faster. Instead of 1 by 1, no, it goes by 10. So it's totally filled with MIDI files. And now the funny thing is that the MV reads MIDI files. And now we're getting back to my beginning of making music, because you can see it over, let me put it over there. Yeah, you can see over here, over here I got the MC500 MK2. MC500 MK2. I got a video, I will show it to you. This one. Play with these ones. Okay. Listen. I can mute parts of the song. So let me take. So okay, MC500 MK2. The MC500. We go back to 86, 87 when this unit was released, and I was totally in love with it. I could not buy it. I was too young. I had the D20 with an internal sequencer. And I started in the 90s with the MC50, which was a modern version. You can see it not, but this over there. And why I'm talking about this is because I got here a floppy drive. I got here a floppy drive, a floppy disk. It's the original floppy disk, the standard MIDI file converter, system generator, MRM500, MC50, MC500, 300, and the 500 MK2. So this floppy converts the music made on these machines into MIDI files. And you know what? The MV reads MIDI files. Let me give you an example. Oh, I will give you an example because I was seriously shocked not, but I was surprised, happily surprised with this. So it's kind of cheesy. It's kind of cheesy, but just to get an idea. Okay, I will load this one. I will import this one. I will import this file. This file is just only 67 kilobytes. And now the MV asks import to song or pattern. This is funny. So now I can say, where do I want to go? I want to, in this case, I want to go to song. So it's reading now. And this, I think this is going to be very complicated start of the live stream. Anyway, I just have to show this because I was, you know, this MV is super hardcore music production system with amazing. It's an amazing beat making unit with super cool effects, and this MIDI part is well, almost so cheesy, and I'll show it to you. So I've loaded this song. I go to song mode. Now you don't see anything. No, that's correct. I have to go to song menu. This is one. Song menu is over here. And now I go to select song. And if I see now my songs, then we have the initial song, which is nothing. But in this case, Easy Lover is loaded. And look at the comment. 1992, Roland Corporation. So apparently, Roland made this this MIDI file, Easy Lover from Phil Collins and Philip Bailey. I do execute. So now we got over here a complete song. I will zoom out a little. And then you see a complete song. I did not do anything. It's a complete song. And let me, you know what? I'm going to play this. I will turn up the, in this case, the QS7, because I have not loaded no samples. Is it true? There are no samples, right? It's only MIDI files. Okay. Otherwise, it will trigger some samples, but no, it won't trigger any samples. I will turn up the volume of the QS7. Let me hit play. I don't know if the sound will be right, but anyway, let's give it a go. This is Easy Lover. Okay, that sounds very cheesy, I know. But I was totally surprised about this. Okay, and again, it sounds cheesy because it's only now using the multi-timbral mode of the QS7, which has 60 MIDI channels. But if you want, you can adjust the sounds from other machines. What's also important to see is yes, yeah. I will react to you, Bakerman. You're totally right. At least you can recognize the song. Yeah, you can recognize the song. Okay, I tell you, I've tried also some other songs and they were terrible. But this one was pretty nice at the beginning. What's important to know? Hey, John, welcome to the show. Nice to see you here. And yes, Hayden. Yes, the drum sounds good. Yes, I must admit that it's doing the drums from the QS7 DM5. It's an LS's drum machine, but sounds very nice. But well, kind of guitar is it also. But okay, let me do the following, because you notice on the first pattern you see only gray parts, and that's something very important. I checked it out, and then I saw that they used the first track, and that's always what I tell. I tell myself, but what I always say to people if they use song mode, use the first pattern always for information, always, to make sure that all your equipment is receiving the right information. That's so important. So in this case, they did the same. The first pattern, in this case, it sends out size system exclusive. Well, I don't know which synthesizer they've used, because it's Roland MIDI track. So all the system exclusive messages are for several machines. I don't know. But then they said, use program 51. Set the volume on 55, pen, middle, expression 127, chorus, all is set. And this is also what I'm going to talk about in a moment. But as you can see over here, all the information is set on all the information set is on the first pattern. Yes, John, load yourself. John is referring to the samples from the Grtzzz sample pack, which I've shared, because John is also a member of the Hardware Jams crew, and he's doing his live shows on Friday with pure techno. Very nice, very cool. So anyway, the first pattern in this case is for the information, and it looks complicated. I agree with you. It looks complicated, but anyway, I liked it a lot. And what I said before is, let me go back to pattern, because what's important is to tell to your machines what kind of sound they have to use when you are working with external MIDI gear in this case. Let me go to track parameter. In this case, I tell you, track parameter is giving me the following information. So we see track 2, mute control, output design is off, which means the internal samples or the internal synthesizer of the MV is not used at all. It's only using MIDI. In this case, MIDI connector A, MIDI channel 5. So which machine is connected to MIDI channel 5? I've got over here a small list, and in this case, V-synth XT is MIDI channel number 5. I made this list because I lost track. But in this case, V-synth XT is MIDI channel number 5. So it's connected to the patch bay. And then you can see over here program. A program means that I can change over here the programs, and then it will be changed on my XT, just there behind me. Normally you will find your track parameter like this. So like this, and I will give an example. Let me press 1. I have to turn down this one. And so track number 1, I will play over here. You want to hear? And why? Oh, program 1. You don't hear anything, don't you? And why not? Because I played. Oh, yes. Always nice. Now you only hear my my QS7, and that's not what you want. I've lowered it down. I've lowered down the volume of the XT, so I will do it with the V-synth itself. It's on MIDI channel number 4. So this is program number 1, and if I change it over here, this is program number 2. Okay, very nice. We can go up, and then suddenly, after 128, I cannot go any further. So in this case, you have to use something which is called LSB, MSB. I will show you the picture. And I said before, this is pretty deep. But you can see it over here. The V-synth actually distributes the 512 patches on 4 banks, accessible this way. So if you want to use other sounds than the 128 programs, then you have to use this one. You put it on 87, and then on 0 is from 100 to 128. 1 is from 129 to 256. 2, 3, no, and so on and so on. And you think, this is difficult. Yeah, this is difficult. But man, it can be done with your MV, and that surprised me a lot. I was totally shocked about. I was totally shocked about this. As I said before, this is very deep, but in my opinion, very nice to know, very cool, because now you can, if you have something like this, you can program other synths with the right sounds, then save it, and in my opinion, very cool. Cool. Let me now download. Let me download another thing. Let's give it a try. I don't know why. And it's a lot. So don't shoot me if it's totally shitty or whatsoever. Do we want something? I don't know these songs. Miami Vice. I don't know which. Okay. Meanwhile, take a look at the screen. Take a look at the screen. Take a look at the screen, because also important to see, we have sequence memory, and we've got wave memory. So there are two types of memory used with the MV. With the 512, two types of memory are used. And I don't know if the wave memory is only used in the 512 and the sequence memory is something inside. I don't know it, but still the sequence memory is at this point it's independent of the wave memory. So we got 90% free. So if I do import now, it asks again to song or to pattern, because one of my digital friends, we happen to live in the same city, but at that moment we did not know each other. Jay, he is also from Facebook. He has his MV-8800 patches group. Jay MV is he makes a lot of songs, and we had contact today, and he said, Roger, I'm going to totally change it to work with songs instead of only creating new projects. I used the wrong mouse again. Meanwhile, I had noticed that my screen is not correct. Let me change that. Let me change it now. I go to System, now I go to Display Mode. Then I go, my horizontal position needs to be a little bit lower, right? Or no, that's horizontal. That's my vertical position, yes, like this. This is because of playing with the V8. I played with it and then I changed some parameters, and now I noticed that it was off my screen. Well, okay. So if I go to Song menu now if I go to Select Song, now we see one song extra, which is Miami Vice. I do execute. So if you are using the MV in live sessions, if you use it, well, it's now the song is loaded into the memory. So there is there's no necessity to load a complete song from your hard drive or from a CD or whatsoever, because the songs are available. With a few clicks, you can have access to the songs, as you can see. Okay, give it a try. Let's give it a try with the QS7. I did not program it at all. Let's see. Cheesy again. Okay, I said, I warned you. It would be cheesy. It would be cheesy as CK, but okay, doesn't matter. Just cool to have that this kind of thing available. Let me check the first pattern. The first pattern, it only says program number and some volume. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let me see what's happening in the chat. Mid R for Rogier. Oh, for Roger. You mean I don't I choose something from the from the R? I could do that. Then. Oh, your ears are bleeding. Yes, sorry that your ears are bleeding. I can imagine. My volume is not that loud. I had to load a MIDI file into my old Quasi MIDI polyform, and I could do this via loading the CD into the MV and play the MIDI file to program this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's. I mean, I think it's cool that this machine is. It was at that time it was ahead of its time at that moment. It was totally ahead of its time. But still, it had so many things from the old past. For example, I saw that this week, and regarding. Let me go to the Quantize. Quantize is off. Okay. Regarding quantizing, you can see the templates over here. And those templates, normal fusion, heavy fusion, pushed fusion, heavy reggae. You've all seen these kind of templates. You know what? Let's solo. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do something on the fly. Let's solo the. Oh no! With this one, it's not easy to do. I see the kick, hand clap, snare, hi-hat. Well, they're all separate tracks. Let me go to the other song. I go to song menu, select song. I do Easy Lover. Again, because in this case, Easy Lover, MIDI channel number 10. MIDI channel number 10 is for 99% drum kit. Okay, now let's say what the doofus says. We are going to import a new one, and we do the R. That's nice. Okay, we do R, and we do it with a complete new song. So guys, if you're interested in these MIDI files, just to play with it, I can extract them and I can make a zip file and put it on the website to play with it. If you like, if you don't like it, tell me also. Then I won't do it. But on the other hand, perhaps there are some songs. I saw, for example, Thriller from Michael Jackson. I see Rhapsody. Could it be? Oh, Rendezvous. I think it's Rendezvous, not right, from Jean-Luc Jarre over here. So should this be Bohemian Rhapsody, or then it should be B Rhapsody, right? Let's import it, and we will see. We will see what it is. Of course, you can load it also into a pattern, and then the pattern will be as long as the MIDI file is. I've noticed, and then you can use the pattern playlist. I will do that with a new one. You know what? I do it immediately with the same one. I will load that one into the in the pattern. Then you can also see that what's happening, what will happen. The red wine. I love a good glass of red wine. So, and now I will load this into the pattern. I will do it on an empty pattern, of course. Select. Close. Next time I will put a piece of cheese on the invitation in the thumbnail, then you would know this is going to be a cheesy a cheesy live stream. Anyway, okay. Pattern. Pattern list. Oh, it says guitar. Did I load guitar? I thought it was red wine. Is it only a guitar? Let's see. I do select. And what we see guitar, electric piano, bells, and percussion. Okay. Let me hit play. I will show you. If I go to wait a minute. If I go to pattern list and then to pattern parameters, then we will see is the length of 111 measures. And now I'm thinking right away about the MPCX. The MPCX did not have song mode, but you were able to create a long pattern. And our beloved MV can do that too. Look at that, 111. 111. Yeah, let's hope that this is indeed UB40 a red wine, which was originally by Neil Young, right? Let's give it a try. I will use the QS7. Would it be nice to use the 1080 in multi-timbral mode? Let's give it a try. 1080, volume on. I don't know. .1080, multi-timbral, pop set. Do I miss a melody? Let me go to solo mode. And I will... This should be a guitar. Okay. Now, we have to do some karaoke, guys. I don't know the text, yeah. Like I said, cheesy as hell. I didn't hear any red wine, but I guess we had to sing it. And I'm not going to start on my GT with vocal designer. No, not at all. red wine. Should this be Rendezvous from Jean-Michel Jarre? I don't know. Let's give it a try. I will load it also into a pattern. Why? I'll show you, because... Hey, Zito Sonic! Welcome to the show. EL Summers, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, MV-8800 has video output. I must admit, that is such a great thing. And I had that talk also with Stefan, with Bakerman. This is... In my opinion, sorry MPC, but this is so much more, MPC-X, so much hands-on than the MPC-X. In combination with the screen, with the video output, yeah, I'm still using this. I'm hardly using the mouse, but this combination is just awesome. It's super cool. Okay, pattern list. So... Again, if you are a performer and you want to use your Roland MV-8000 or 8800 with MIDI files, you can choose song mode or you can use pattern mode. If I go to pattern play, in this case, you can see I got it over here. And it will play the complete song. If I go to immediate, then it will change the other pattern. Oh, of course, I did not load the samples into it. Very nice, Roger. Anyway, wait. So this is the guitar. Yeah. Well, let's go to Rendezvous now. Rendezvous. Select. Synth string. Okay. What information do we have on the first pattern? We see a reset on all controls. This is also important. Important thing. Reset on all controllers. Perhaps you've noticed it once when you were working with MIDI instruments. You were programming putting in MIDI notes, and then suddenly when you started, the effects or the cutoff frequency or the resonance was on the level when you hit stop. So you had to hit stop again, but with reset all controllers, all is set to 0, and then you are having a fresh start. Okay, pan expression. Let's do the 1080 again. No. Yeah. Ugly as hell. Not. I don't know which kind of sounds they used. You can see over there GM drums. There is there a GM mode on the 1080? I don't think so. General MIDI mode. I don't know. Anyway, no, it sounds awful. So this is something you have to first dive into it and then to sorry, I see the comment from Hayden. Cheese and wine party, yes, I like it. I'm totally into cheese and wine. This sounds very cheesy. Great. I wanted to show you something else regarding the patterns. Yeah, I want to talk about the Quantize mode, because like I said before, which is cool with the MV-8800. The MV-8800 can read floppies. So if you insert a floppy in your MV-8000, you can load the MIDI files directly from your MC500 or 50. You can load them into your MV-8000. But anyway, nowadays I got a CD with a huge amount of MIDI files, which can be read by the MV-8800 too. Before I forgot, let me go to pattern list. I don't hear anything. And why don't I hear anything? Let me check this. Let me check the instruments. See, I've reset it all. Yeah, that's. Then I have to reload everything. I do that. Will I do it because when I go to? No, I won't do that at this moment. Let me go back to song mode. And with the song mode, I go to Easy Lover and I said, let me check, in this case, the drums. And then we are going to do some different kind of Quantize settings. Because I noticed the Quantize settings, so the floppy drive, the MIDI is old school. But the Quantize settings are also super old school. Super old school. Okay, 1080 and QS7 at the same time in this case. I'm going to solo mode, in this case, only the drums. So, only drums. Okay. And in this case, I want to have a loop. I go to which part? Let's say this part, I'm going to loop it. Yes, I'm checking. No, GM mode on GV1080, only GM mode sound bank. So it's a GM mode when you select the GM bank. Okay, I've checked it, Bakerman. So the 1080 is having GM sounds, but that is a performance kit, so it won't work in this case. And then yeah, Doofus, the MC505 has this GM sound too. Okay, great. I'm going to ask you. What do you think about XV-5050? I had the 5080. I sold it because it sounded too digital. Then this 5050 is available for 150. Interesting, yes or no? I can make a... Oh, no, I could make a poll, but no, it's not possible at all. Because I cannot enter now the top chat only by saying something. So let me know. XV-5050, interesting, 150, yes or no? Okay. Meanwhile, I will make a loop on, in this case, on 11. 11 to 1. Loop on. Okay. Because, yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about those cheesy, again, cheesy Quantize templates. Because, okay, this is normal dance with swing and pushness, but fusion, yes, please, what is it? Reggae, the normal pops. Then we got the rumba, push rumba, pandero. Okay, let me search something for you. I noticed that this was already MC Quantize. Let me see if we have the template over here. I will give you a small look at it. It's Spanish, okay. But it is already from the well, that's what I noticed, MC303. Is it on the end? Or do I need the English version? For sure, I need the English version. Yeah, yeah. Consulte las páginas del manual en inglés. Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyway, so I have to search. Oh, owner's manual over here. Agree. Then we got this huge list, of course. And drum pattern. Groove Quantize. And then I noticed, hey, what's this? MC 303, a unit from 97, is already having these typical kind of Quantize settings. I did not know that, but I thought, let's search it, because why does this unit from 2007, 10 years later, have this kind of cheesy Quantize settings? Anyway, so the MC Ghetto Boy Productions, bienvenido, yeah, very cool. Please try Thriller with synth bass. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's an okay. I will do that after this. Yeah, that's a nice one. Let me go to the loop over here. Have you ever played with this? It's amazing how many different kinds of Quantize templates are. Oh, yes, MIDI files. I've got to show you this also. Okay, guys, come on, with the information, XV-5050, 150, interesting to buy, yes or no? It's still available, and it's, I think, a great price, but I don't know if it's worth the money. I've used Let's leg in triplets. It's how he does it, I don't know. 6 tuplets. It's amazing. Sounds really cool. Does anybody know what this does mean? What this mean? X1 Kaisha. I know. Okay, it's a price. Okay, then it's just a normal price, not a bargain or whatsoever. Okay, but is it worth doing it? I don't know. But anyway, X1 Kaisha. Kaisha is box. I don't know what it is. Zurdo. Diestro, zurdo. Zurdo is left, diestro is right, right? Okay. One of these samba things, I thought it was this one. It's very nice for side trends. Try it once. Try side trends with this template on your drums. It gets that side trends effect. I thought it was this one. Samba to zurdo timba. Great. Because I said MIDI files, and it's now loading from the CD. Let me already do Thriller, MIDI Thriller. It's over here. Oh, look at it. T2, M232. The M232 was this old, this is multi-terminal box from Roland, and of course, I guess it's the Terminator 2 one, the Terminator 2 version. Then this must be the Genesis version. The MT32 had the same engine as the D20, D10. Was used for computer music a long time ago. Let me go to Thriller. Thriller, where is it? TH Thunder. I thought I had Thriller also. That's strange. That's strange. Saw it. Or. And no, this is not. This is it from Michael Jackson because the CD is from 1997. Okay. Now, anyway, I don't. Strange. TR. Sorry, no Thriller. I have to search it for myself. Not a moment. Anyway, okay. So this is CD. Anyway, I will. Yeah, I'm going to make a zip of it, and I will put it on the website for you. If I do select drive, I go to my hard disk, my compact flash card, because I have also here MIDI, cymatics MIDI grooves, because you can download online also a lot of MIDI files, which you get, which are recognized by the MV. So I see over here MPC 3000 swing. I got over here MIDI files, 909 grooves, several kind of grooves. You know what? Let me do this. This is a groove shuffle. Okay, I will import it. Now I want to import it into a sample. Into pattern. I do select. Ah, great. No, it's the wrong one. I got to, no. The MIDI file. Is this one working? Better? Select. Completed. Okay. So this one is in. I go to pattern mode. Go to the pattern list. Over here it is. Select. And it's just one groove. Let me zoom out a little bit. Now I will, you know what? I will change the track parameters. I go to A10. In this case, A10, if I'm right, should be my TR8. There. Oh, now the time is on. Then I will do it different. I will do the QS7 with a 909 kit. Remember, the QS7 is a synthesizer from 96, so perhaps the 909 kit sounds or very cool, old school, or a bit dated. It's called 9 time. Okay, let's give it a try. I do close. I will hit play. Now, very nice. It's just a bass drum. And more. And it's called 909 Groove Shuffle. Okay. Now. So you know this, you got to try to play with it. Anyway, not interesting at all. And what about the MPC3 MIDI grooves? MPC 3000 swing. Import. Do a pattern. Select. Close. Okay. Pattern list. Select. Track parameter. MIDI. Is it just one? Wait a minute. If it's just one, let me check. If it's just one note, then it's not interesting at all. Piano roll, just one note. Okay, so what's the catch about this? Nothing. No, nothing at all. So as you can see, you can also download some really shitty things from the internet. They're for free, but they're shitty. So don't waste your download time. Cymatics, let's give it a try. Yeah, it's just a bass drum, yeah, and it sounds like some, yeah. What's this? Oracle mid into a pattern again. Select over here. Close. I go to the pattern list over here. Cymatics, select. Okay. $1080, nothing. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if you're into downloading MIDI files from Cymatics, you can have something like this. And I don't know. Okay. I also bought once together with JMV. I bought this MIDI pack. Where is it? Essential. It's called Essential MIDI pack. So Essential, you think, wow, this is cool. We need to have the Essential MIDI pack. Let's do the extended, and then we choose the E minor add 9 MIDI file. I will import this one, and I will import it to a pattern, and I select it, and then I never touched that this file. I go to the what I've loaded, and then What was it? Just one chord. So now, okay, this is the essential MIDI pack. We paid, I don't know what we paid. We paid serious money for it. Not serious money. Could be 20 or 25 euros was an offer. But only with loose MIDI notes. Okay, I know something about notes, but if you don't know nothing about notes, then for sure you have nothing. It's so hard to use, because how are you going to combine F square G B D B9 in combination with a D major 713, or, and this is the extended, and we got the dominant 7 also over here in G7 and whatever. Nice. Perhaps you're able to say, no, I can make a MIDI clip of it and then I can combine it. Why I want to show you this, all regarding using MIDI files, and that's what I liked a lot about it. Done. Just one chord, yes, just one chord. Let's make, in this case, an E minor add 9 chord track. I will turn up the TR8. Yeah, let's go. What was it? E minor? What you can do with one chord. Okay, have some fun. Cool. Other topic, guys, other topic. Because I'm already talking 1 hour about just MIDI notes. Let's go to the next topic. Meanwhile, I noticed that I'm going to load a new project, because the complete project is gone. I don't know why. Load project over here. This was the Cringe project. Yeah, let me load Cringe again. I've got over here 6. We're on stream 6. Oh, the Cringe. Okay, I do execute. Safeguard? No, I don't want to save. Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Because the next... I don't load now. I won't load now the screensaver, although it's on the CF card. Wave editing. Because I already told you about that I have now some wave files from the 0G sample CDs. I only got one original one, is 0G data file number 1. That's one on CD, but now I already have others as wave files. And let me talk about it. Meanwhile, it's loading. Okay, this is typical MV. It takes some time to load a project. So that's the reason why I advise people, well, use songs. Use songs. You got samples loaded in your wave memory. Then you have the song memory to play with songs. Gives time meanwhile to play something. sounds wonderful. Are we done yet? No, not yet. Almost. Holy sample still. Okay, here the MPCX wins. Okay, we're done. Yeah, Zito, I'm looking at the chat. Lots of contemporary popular hits are one chord and mumble. Yeah, the the 1 week long Spotify is yeah, that's correct. Yeah. I must admit, techno is also, in my opinion, very always focused on just one techno pattern, one chord. Anyway, cool. To menu 3, add MIDI track. Oh no, just add audio track. 3, add MIDI track over here. Execute. Fix jam. Oh, then I have to load them first. No, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I said, yeah, I want to talk about wave editing. Because something what I said before, I have these files, I will show it to you on the Mac Capture over here, MPCX, that's the hard drive which I took from, well, what was inserted already in the MPCX. I go to WAV files, I got 90 CDs over here, then WAV file, then I got over here 0G, Ambient, Twisted City, Cuckoo Land, Ghost in the Machine, and then data file 1, 2, and 3. Regarding my age, and also regarding the age in the group I saw last week, because we're all around, well, 40, 50. For sure, you know these files. And if I open them then with Adobe Edition, then very nice. You got the complete, where is it? Over here, the complete WAV file, which is a duration, in this case, it's loading now, it's a duration of 1 hour. I will quit it because it doesn't make any sense to show it to you. 1 hour. The problem is the MV cannot read 1 hour WAV files, then the memory would be full right away, because this waveform audio has already 702 MB, as you can see over here. But I don't know how to use Adobe Audition very well, so I would love to have all the files separated, done with the with Adobe Audition or with the MV. And then I thought, wait, if I got 16 sounds and then load them into my MV, and then add the following. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Okay, I will do a detail, and I do import. So let me go to the files, because I got over here a few files, 2 files, I guess, 3 in this case. So I got 0G 2.1, 2, and 3. Now, I did not know that, but I read it in the manual. If I press menu in this case, then we see import options, and I can select it. And then I did not know that, but you guys, perhaps you did know that. Okay, let me answer right first the question of Get About production. This is something interesting. By the way, last night I downloaded the VP9000 waves from your page, but I could not make it sound them in my MV-8000. You know why? You know what? I will try that later. I don't know why. Back to this. So import options auto divide. I did not know that. Import divide. So auto divide is now on with a gap time of 0.5 seconds. So I do close and I want to import the first file. So now it's importing first file. We can see now over here again the sequence memory is 99% free and the wave memory is now getting less. And yes, Bakerman, the Supernova 2. Wow. That's a beautiful machine. That's a beautiful machine. Okay. We're in. So what the MV does is what I wanted to have be done by Adobe Audition is checking the file and then dividing all the samples. So now I can do a preview.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, listen to this. I did not listen to them. So cool. Let's go back to live. Yeah. Rest in peace. So cool. Soccer MCs. Okay, now I can do a quick assign immediately and I do them to, let's say I do it to audio phrase to have them BPM synced. What are those two? I can't remember. I do execute and it says override. Yeah, sure. Oh, of course. I've loaded, preloaded something. That's no problem at all. Let me go to the main. So if I now go to audio phrases, I got 16 pads filled. The only thing is, what I see now is that they're not auto. No, they're not. They are not. What's it called? Command. Oh, wrong mouse. Command. Normalized. Yeah. Let me normalize it. I want to replace it because I want to have the same sample, but then normalized, and then it should be a little bit, well, and then BPM sync.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let me pump up the BPM to 125. Now, you notice that I see it over here that the BPM bass note is not correct. Is it for all the... This needs to be in 4, I guess. No? 3. This is a strange sample.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And the loop needs to be on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
And then you notice that it needs some adjustment. It should be 8. And then loop on. It needs some adjustment, but I thought it was cool. Perhaps you already know this, but yeah, wave editing, importing wave, which is very easy to do, like this. But okay, let me check because I want to. I said let's do some wave editing. You know that's not correct. Of course, we can do some wave editing quickly over here. We have the sample edit over here, but you also can do it in the audio phrase function. And yes, that's totally my plan. To share these files. But I don't know about copyright infringement, so it would be better to share these files as MV0 files, as for the MV-8800 or 8000, instead of having those files for the just as normal samples. Although the samples are really old already, from the early 90s, I don't know if you have experience with the copyright part. Okay, wave editing. The shift guy, the shift the shift button, guys, is a very good, very nice feature. As you know, if we have start point over here, you can also use the no. To zoom in, I always use shift and then I hit the cursor, and because I'm now at the start point, I'm going to zoom in into the start. But if I go to the end point, then I will zoom in on the end point. And we see this little tad. You know why? You know what? I'm going to truncate already the normalize the complete sample. Let's see if there is some difference. Yeah, this is better. So I see in the chat a question regarding the operating system. Yeah, it would be cool that if it was able to get into the operating system. It's what I know. It's totally locked. It's not that easy as what they did with the MPC. What's it called? JJOS? To have some modifications, because that would be nice. And back in the days, we did overclocking the CPUs of our Pentiums. And for sure, there has to be a way to overclock something inside the MV to make it faster. But how it will affect, for example, the samples, will they also be overclocked or whatsoever? I don't know. But I know that I saw once on MV Nation that there was a guy who was busy with well, you know the word, guys. Go from the I forgot the word. To start with the software and to see if to break it down. You know the word. It will appear within a few moments in the chat. But I don't know, because I was also thinking about that, doing that for the SP808, but it's too difficult. That word, it will come to my mind. Okay. I want to remove that little tad. Okay, so you know this, guys. You know this by using the dial or moving the cursor. You can change it by smaller steps or bigger steps. But also, so, let me truncate it right here, and I think it's now a better loop. Reverse engineering doofus has won today. It's called reverse engineering. Thank you so much. Yes, difficult, right? Okay. Reverse, that was it. Okay. Guys, preview functions, you know it. All to the point, to the endpoint, and from the endpoint. And I thought we can adjust the time. the preview time in the system or on another place. Is it over here? Anyway, okay, I will truncate this. Replace, yes, okay. Very easy, this. And I will zoom out immediately. But also in this case, if you use the shift function and then use the value dial, look at the steps you made. You can make even bigger steps. And I wish it was like the SP808, because when you had the when you have the SP808 and when you hold shift and you use the value dial, in this case we got 8 beats, and if I did it like this, then it would be exactly on the middle of the sample. But with the MV, somehow it's not like that. Perhaps it's on this one, shift, it's still not. Is it over here? Oh, no. It's too bad. No. But anyway, that's just to make larger steps instead of... no, look at that. No. Too bad. No, that's not working on the MV. Anyway, it's done like this. Then... I still, it's funny. I love to answer questions about saving samples, those kind of things, because it's so easy. It's so easy to save your samples as WAV files, because you press menu and you can save it immediately as a WAV file, and you put it on a place where you want to have it. And I say I want to have it over here, and I do save, and you give it a name. And then you're done. And for sure, guys, it's 1, 2, 3 for you. This all, but I still receive questions like this. No, not funny. The great part about this is with the CF card. I have now this sample on my CF card. I can put it in my computer, but I also can put it now with the card reader also in my V-synth, or the other way around. If I make something on the V-synth, I create a sample over there. Then in no time, really in no time, I have my samples available in my MV or in the V-synth. And because it's hot swappable, there's no need to turn it off. Yes. Let me go back. Do I have some audio phrase? No, some patterns over here. What kind of patterns are these? I don't recall them anymore. I go to pattern play. Oh, this is oh. This is from last week, I know. This is from last week, from Double Trouble. And let me go to a patch, because I thought I have those samples also as a patch. I go to patch, in this case, instruments. Yeah. That's what I wanted to show you regarding wave editing, because what I did with this track was I've removed the audio files. Yes, audio phrases. Those were the audio phrases from the reps, the good ones. What I want to show you is the following, because I recreated that track. It's over here. I go to the beats, so it's now without rapping. Oh, It is.
About the three. Well, let me tell you what triple trouble, y'all. We're gonna bring you up to speed. Check it out. 'Cause I'm a spatializer.
Okay. What I wanted to show you is that I use these the audio phrases. I use oh my god, yeah, this is of course the complete sample, yeah. I've imported into go to the back to the pattern. Because what I wanted to show you is that for this track I resampled it, but instead of creating a loop I made it longer. Then with the track pattern I put the track pattern just on the right beats, and then the samples were perfectly cut in sync. And I know it sounds very complicated now, but normally you use a loop. This is a loop, but when I did the resampling, I did a stop trigger, because normally I show you that I use the play function and then the beat is on 8 to have a perfect loop. But in this case, I did it on 9. And 9 made 9 beat. But the sample was of course 8 beats. And then I put this on, I put the sample in the pattern track. No, just in a patch track, and the sample was played, but it was not looped. But by having the right, it sounds so complicated, because I had, in the beginning, I had all the time this little tick, tick, tick. But when I did it like this, just beat 9, because it was all sampled on 112 BPM, I noticed that it was fluently nice, 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 as you can hear in the song like this.
Ain't selling out to advertisers. What you get is what you see. And you won't see me in the advertising. See, you like the party, not.
And you also listen, take a listen to the vocals. Take a listen to the vocals, because the vocals, the original vocals, the original a cappella is a very dry vocal. But I use the reverb, and Zito said it already. Chorus and reverb make everything sounds better. In my opinion, it sounds very good. Also, I remastered it. I remastered the complete track, and I liked it a lot. You can, I guess you can see it over here. If I go to import, I won't import it. I won't import it. I go to first. I did a mixdown. For sure, this one is the longest one. And from the mixdown, I went to the master track, and it's this one. I can do a preview, and I used the dance compressor, and I was satisfied by the amount of bass. And finally, because during the live show I was not able to have the second part perfect in sync. The trick was just cutting on the end of the vocal sample a small part. I just cut a small part, and then it became perfectly in sync. Yes, and then of course, because you saw it over here with this. The songs, the mastered songs are exported as WAV file on the MV. Then you take out your CF card, you put it in your computer, boom, you upload it to the internet or whatever, and then it's done. So no processing by other machines. I could have used Adobe Audition, but I didn't want to do that. No, it was all MV-8800 made, and also with PixJam. Well, as you can see over here, and that's very important. I'm pretty bad at it, but learn yourself to give names. Learn yourself to give names to the tracks or to the samples, because it will save you a lot of money, a lot of time, and also money. Then to find the right samples. Good. Let me let me answer now the question of Getterboy Productions regarding the VP9000 waveforms from my page. Because this is also new to me. Let me go. If you agree with that, I will take out my CF card. Put it into my computer. And I will give you access to my computer right now. So look at it. Immediately it's over here. This is the MV-8800 HD. And the files are over here. If I'm right, no, this is not. Is it not over here? Don't I have them here in WAV files? I know that these files are from the VP9000, the synth effects. Space Talk is also. But let me do it the other way around. I go to the website. And let me go to the SP808 archive. I want to have transformation. So let me download it directly into my CF card. So I do save. And you will see it. How long? Oh, it's 200 MB. Okay. Not that long. Is the stream still good? Because otherwise it will take a lot of space. Okay, it's almost done. I've noticed something else regarding the forum. Is for example, and I have to change it. If you want to create a new topic. Oh. MV88 help desk over here. If you want to create a new topic, it's hard to read. I don't know how to adjust the color. Sorry, if you do it on your phone, it's hard to read. It's also on the computer hard to read. I have to dive into that, but we're getting there. Right, it's downloaded. If I go to the MV8800, oh, over here. So okay, I see the wave files. Now I have to check. I see 1644.1 kilohertz. Great. I will eject. Now I will go back to my MV, take out the TF card. I had it before. That was inserting a CF card. Then one pin inside got moved. And then it stopped working and I had to open it. I had to put the pin back. I do it always very gently. Very gently. Great. Let me try. Okay. So we're now back in the MV. should be in the main one over here. No, there's not. I did it in the main one, right? Or was it in user? Am I crazy or what? Is this what you had also? Ghetto Boys production. Is this the same thing you had also, that it was not recognized or you could not see them? Let me check it again. And meanwhile, I answered the question from Zito Sonic. Last week, did you use the bass note when you created the patches? Yeah, I always use the bass note. I always use the bass note because the bass note gives the information, the right information about the speed of the sample to be played. When you are using BPM matching, BPM sync. So I always use BPM bass note. Always count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It also depends on the note before the BPM bass note. Is it a quarter note, whole note, 16th, 8th note? But BPM bass note, I work a lot with the BPM bass note. Let's go back to the Mac Capture. Guys, over here. Oh, it's. I did not see the folder. Creative Essentials. Yeah, it's the folder name. Okay. You know what? Make it better visible. MV. I don't know if there are CF readers with a USB connection. Then it would be even easier. Exit, import, browsing. Now it won't find, you will see. Then I have to ready. Take it out a little and then push it back. Import. Ah, and now you will see that I broke the pin. You will see. Let me see. So I have to say goodnight. Okay. Now, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stefan Bakerman. See you next time. Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much. Cytosonic, what I meant is to make the keyboard patch in tune. Like if you sample C4, you started from C4. No, the MV is not recognizing it immediately. The MV does not recognize when it's a C4. You have to say to the MV it's a C4 or C3 or C2. But for the MV, it's a sample. It's just a sample, and nothing more, nothing less. So you have to say that to yourself. Okay. No. Pin is not broken. It's still working, and this is what I said before. VP9000 folder. Then these are the files. These are the files. You see the tracks, and you see another track from 4KB. These ones are folders. Now we give it a try. I see one WAV file in this case. So the 4KB, the 4KB file is a file which the Mac is adding to the folder. Will not work at all, but this one should work. Let's give it a try. Preview. EL Summers. I still have the first version of the MV software. Okay, MV software. Which MV do you have? If you have 8000, 3.54 is the latest update. If you have the 8800, 1.01. But seriously, never swap operating systems. Don't think, well, I got the 8800, let me put 3.54 on it. You will break your system. You can use it as a paper press because that's all it does at that moment. You have a beautiful machine doing nothing. So upgrading 8800, 1.01, upgrading 8000 is 3.54. Never swap operating systems. SP808 can do it. MV-8800 cannot do it. Get a Boy Productions. Please tell me with which one you had the problem. In this case, I noticed that the VP9000 is the files are working. Let me do a preview. This is I must admit, I have those samples already years. I had this DVD filled with VP9000. VP9000. Am I making a mistake? It's VP9000. No. Let me check. I say VP9000. I'm in the wrong area, right? I think I'm downloading the... Yes. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Because these ones are... I had files from the SP808 archive. And you meant this one. Okay. Let me download just a simple one. This one, wave samples base. This one is not working. I see zero downloads, so I have to adjust that one. This one is for now too big. Percussion elements. Okay. I will do it over here in downloads. You said the VP9000 archive. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake. It's over here. Then I will take out again my CF card, put it into my computer. I will drag and drop it over here. Right, percussion elements. Okay, I eject it. Take out the CF card. Gently back into MV. Let's go to the other screen. Main. Import. Now it says no disk. Okay. Then again. Take it out. Import. Wait, Roger, just wait. Yeah, Zetosonic. Yeah, that video about creating pads with virtual synth. Yeah, it's so cool to do that. It's so cool because the virtual analog modeling base is really a good synth engine. But still, for sure, guys, I moved the pin. Oh, this is really crapperoni. Yeah. For sure. I noticed it already when I was pushing too hard, and when one pin is no, it's working. Okay, I keep my mouth shut. Thank you. All okay, all okay. Percussion elements. Okay, here we go. So I got the percussion elements over here. Let's do a preview. Oh, it's reading them. Okay, very good. Yeah, it's reading them too. Okay, I will make a note, quick note regarding the bass sound for the VP9000 that I have to adjust the file VP9000 file. Awesome. If it works, awesome. That's what it. That's how it should be. Track number 8. Preview. The thing is, what you should know about the files of the VP9000, something like this, they're all looped in a very good way, because that was the intention with the VP9000. So there is no need to adjust the files at all. They're immediately perfectly looped. Oh, have it over here. Yeah, the base folder is not good. I have to adjust that. Get the Boy Productions. I will adjust. I will adjust it. Import this one also. So the VP9, they're very old already, the samples. But anyway, there are some really cool bass samples and acoustic samples, and they're all BPM synced. No, they're all looped in a good way, and it's just cool to have them. Assign to phrase, execute. Okay, so if I go now to an audio phrase. As you can see over here, the BPM bass note is already on 16. No need to adjust these samples. What do I want to say more about this? Well, you can use them right away. And those are from the 0G. The funny thing is that I say it's their... this sample is not right. Correct. It was the last sample of the audio of the example. Anyway. Stupid thing is that now we're almost heading for 2 hours already. 5 minutes left. I said beat making during show. I talked too much about the cheesy MIDI file thing. But somehow I did not see it on YouTube or on the internet or whatsoever. So I thought let's give it some attention. Because perhaps it opens up new things, and now we're going to. It's nice to have the chat, but I'm still looking at the chat. Okay, Getaway Productions ask, is it possible read the new bass sounds from the MV-8800 into the MV-8000? I mean, load them in. You mean the created patches? So if I go to, for example, I go to effects and I choose in this case library, go to the analog modeling base, and I say use this. Now I have to create a new track. Menu, MIDI track. Say MFX in this case, which is next to the PixJam, MFX. Okay, execute. So I assume you mean the modeling base. So if I go now to edit, over here I see the menu, and then I can change the name and I can save the MFX. I know that Bakerman said that it's not possible to save the MFX with the MV-8800, but loading is possible. You should be able to import it. So I assume I don't have the 8000 anymore. So, but I assume you can, without any problem, you can load bass sounds into your 8000. And the way you do it is by using the import button, because in one of the first live shows I made this MFX, where is it? FX over here. I created this gator, and if you import the gator, you can choose where you want to import it. The only thing is, this is now the gator function, but it's it's an MFX. It's an analog modeling base, because if I go to library, see it over here. And we see the gator. So this gator is the official, is an analog modeling base. But somehow I thought I saw it in the manual of the 8000 that you were also able to save it. But I had let me go to the for a minute to the forum over here. I thought it was a question also. MV help desk. Over here. Yes. Yes. There was a question regarding Scrooge that dude is proud owner of 8000. Question, I know it's 8000. Now, he noticed in the 8800 MFX section online manual that's called Old Sampler. What are those settings and can they be applied to the 8000? Can someone post the settings on in here? And in the lo-fi section is rate section, TTT, equivalent to the SP 1200. So I start searching into the in the memory of the 8000, and then yes, I saw Old Sampler with the settings. And then he says, that did it, Roger, thanks. I'm trying to save the setting as a user preset. It seems it won't do it. I hit menu, library object, go to lo-fi, then hit right, turn unit off, and it goes back to the stock preset setting. Am I doing something wrong? And now I'm thinking, now at this moment, because I said it over here, page 103, MV manual, storing the current effect settings. Then the manual says you can do it, and then thanks, I've been doing that, it still won't work. But now I'm thinking at this moment, okay, so you're able to save, but he's turning it on and off, and then it won't load. And I have the same. But I can load the FX. So you have to make sure where you put the FX. So let's say we do something else. I go to the library. Oh, the instruments folder. Sorry. Okay. And I'm talking about the analog modeling base. Very nice. Let me explain. I'm not talking about MFX. I'm talking about the instruments folder. So, yeah, but that's no problem at all. That's no problem at all. You can. I got. Oh, wait a minute. Over here. I got on the website. I got the content discs over here. Archive. Over here, the content discs. And the content discs, I think I have them also still here. Content discs. Over here. Over here you see patches and projects. This, if I drag this to, well, it's now not over here. If I drag this to my compact flash card, or in your case, when you connect your MV to the computer with USB, you just drag and drop the complete patches, and they can be read by the 8000 and 8800. No problem at all. And I think even the song examples are also for the projects are also readable by the 8000. But the patches, no problem at all. You won't have these ones. These are I've created these ones for uploading, but no problem at all. Let me switch back and see if I answered your question right. The patch from the MV, same format. Yes, Citosonic. That's totally true. That's totally true. 2 hours is just too short, guys. It's just too short. So much to do with this unit. We didn't do any music at all. Okay, but 2 hours. It's 11:30 in the evening here in Spain. So, guys, I'm signing off. But please let me ask you the following, because I can do it. Try it. It's easy. You will manage it. But guys, seriously, if you have questions, ideas for the show, please let me know and let me prepare something. I love to explore the MV, and yes, Bram, feeling MV-8800, I will do that. Yes, I played with it. For sure, you have seen the video of the what's it called, of the Beastie Boys. You know what? Let me search it, and I will let me end this show. Let me end this show with that one. I will play with these ones. Okay, I do it like this. Okay. So okay, yeah. Now in direct contact. So super cool, guys. Like I said before, if you have things, ideas, questions, or whatsoever, I still have to answer the question regarding time stretching, the differences. I love to do that. I love to show, because I'm learning also at that moment. I'm learning every day how to use it, how to use this machine better and better and better. And if we can do this together, it's even better. So yes, time stretching, the differences, which is the best. We can dive into a lot of topics. So I will give a last check on the chat. Then I will show you the MV-8800 V8 combination with the Beastie Boys from last week to sign off. So you saw the video, yeah, okay, but I will use it now for ending this show. Very good. Get the Boy Productions, Zitosonic, Bram. Very nice. Bakerman already went to his bed. Hayden was also in the show. Doofus, very cool. Thank you so much, guys, and we see each other next week. Roger, signing off. Bye bye.